And away from the corridors of justice, let's cross over to Machakos County, where our reporter Kamche Menza is on standby and will update us on the preparations of the Machakos senatorial by-elections that will be held tomorrow in Machakos County. And Kamche is currently on standby with Machakos County Commissioner Fred Ndunga. Kamche, bring us to speed.
All right, Wambiru, good evening back there in studio. We're coming to you live, like you said, from Machakos town. And tomorrow is the day when the Machakos residents will be out there in the ballot boxes to elect one of their choices in the Senate seat. And of course, you remember this seat was left vacant following the death of the then Senator Boniface Kabaka on the 11th of December 2020 following a short illness. And of course, earlier on when we arrived here, we actually was at the Machakos University, which is one of the centers that actually what was happening this evening is that the ballot boxes were being distributed to actually different polling stations and polling centers where the voting will be taking place tomorrow. And we managed to talk to the IEBC officials as well as the county commissioner specifically on the security part of this whole exercise. You remember what happened in Kabuchai and Matungu, and basically what the interior sector has said is that they will not want a repeat of that. But without further much ado, I'm joined by the county commissioner of Machakos County, that is Fred Ndunga, I beg your pardon, who will be telling us more on the security preparations that they have done here. He was earlier telling us that security is well beefed up, but we would like to hear from him more on how exactly they are planning maybe to curb any malpractices that might come along. Maybe, sir, if you could start us off, how exactly have you planned, or rather, how exactly is the security beefed up in this area?
The security agencies in Machakos are well prepared to secure this by-election. We have 879 polling centers and 1,335 polling stations. And in each polling station, there will be 2 police officers. And around the polling centers, we shall have mobile patrols that will ensure that the area is completely suitable for voting and there is no interruption at all. All the routes that lead to the polling stations and polling centers will be secured. We have instructed up to the sublocation level, the national administration and the police to ensure that the entire area is secure. We have adequate security. I can confirm that we have adequate security because we will not tolerate a repeat of the incidents that took place in the recent by-elections. And I want to send a very stern warning to each and every person that may want to try to do anything, that they'll face the music. And if anybody has any group that thinks that they can do anything, let them try, and they'll know that it's serious business.
Okay. You had also spoken about a toll-free number that you have issued to the residents in case of any malpractice that they might come across?
Yes, there is a toll-free number, which is 988. And when you send your SMS, start with the word Machakos, and then where you are, and then what is happening there, and action will be taken immediately.
Okay, have you, up until now, have you experienced maybe, or rather have you come across any cases, suspicious cases, maybe?
No serious issue as such. There have been rumors, suspicions, and perceptions, but we have not come across any tangible issue that we need to deal with. But our officers are all outside there, both the regular police and the DCI officers, with their ears on the ground, listening to each and everything and reacting immediately. So we are not taking chances with anything. We are taking action on each and every small thing that we hear.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Just to recap on a few things that the IEBC official that we had spoken to earlier on is that they have not received any official communication on the withdrawal of candidates. And basically what that means is that all the 11 candidates or other contestants who had shown interest in this seat will be on the ballot papers tomorrow. And what they said is that anyone will be voted in. At the end of the day, whoever comes out with the majority of the numbers is the one they will announce as the winner. So basically that is what we will be watching out for tomorrow, to see how the whole thing will pan out. And of course, without forgetting, is that what have been said is that the COVID-19 measures have been put in place and that all voters will be required to observe. If you don't have a mask, you will not be allowed to get into the polling station. So basically that is what is happening here this evening. And of course, tomorrow we'll keep an eye on any outcomes and we'll be letting our viewer know what is happening from here. That is it from here. Back to you in studio, Wambiru.